Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name's Kristen, and today I'm sculpting a really cool set of nails to look like claws, and then I'll also be using a stamping plate from Maniology. So if that sounds like fun, be sure to stick around. So Maniology sent me this PR parcel like in November. And because our National Postal Service went on strike for like 6 weeks or something, um, yeah, I didn't get these until January. So unfortunately, the Christmas theme of this plate just isn't gonna work for a nail set anymore. If I had received this back in November, obviously we would have created something a little different, but it's okay. Better late than never. So we're going to be focusing more on this plate, which is like a very botanical foliage. It feels like winter foliage in particular. I'm not sure if it is, but I absolutely love this plate and we're going to use it a lot today. My discount code with Maniology is Stab Nails, and if you use that, you'll get 10% off. Along with these two plates, which I picked myself, I was also able to pick some polish colors. So I got this set. Again, I am late to that Christmas party, but it's a beautiful, shimmery red and green and silver. The green is called Falling Leaves, silver is Silver Birch, and then Cinnamon Spark is the red. Before we get into the nail set, I'm going to swatch these colors, which I haven't really done before, so I'm going to use these bigger patterns. I did use some sticky base coat on the top of the polish bottle there where it says Swatch Me. And yeah, this one picked up pretty good. I'm using a little lint roller to remove some of the excess from the sides, which I really didn't need to do just for a swatch, but this stamper is also new because I damaged the first one they sent me. So I did wash this jelly part of the stamper with soap and water before using it. And as I'm pressing the stamp down, it did not like totally stick right away, but I'm not too concerned again because it's a swatch and that green looks so beautiful over the white side. Next, I'll swatch the Cinnamon Spark color. What a cute name. And yeah, just doing a swipe at a 45-degree angle, rolling the stamper. I did not like how this one picked up at first, so I'm going to get rid of it and do it again. This swipe picked up better, but it still didn't like totally stick to it. But yeah, that red is a really gorgeous color. I love it. I don't think it's just a holiday red either. I think I could use that all year round. And then lastly, I'm going to swatch the silver. For that swipe, I started rolling the stamper in the opposite direction from the opposite side, and it seems to pick up the images better, so I'm going to continue to do that throughout the video. And wow, I absolutely love how the silver stamped. It's such a beautiful silver color, and we're going to use it a little bit later. Okay, moving right along, I applied these stiletto tips with some rubber base gel. And these are actually, I think, the first pair of tips I ever bought. I'd only used them once before. They kind of have this slight curve to them, which is going to like curve down, which I thought would help with that kind of claw or talon shape that I'm going for. And then I'm just doing one layer of this jelly color from Born Pretty on all of the nails. I've been using so many Born Pretty products lately. I'm a big fan of that brand. They're so affordable, and it's kind of crazy how much I use their products in almost all of my sets now. My code for Born Pretty will be listed in the description if you're interested. Okay, so after I do that, I'm just going to hold my hand upside down like that for a minute and then cure them. I wipe down the sticky layer with some alcohol, and that's how we're looking right now. I'm taking another shade from Born Pretty. This is from their WaterLight collection, and I did a video featuring like 5 colors from this collection, and they're absolutely stunning. They're very subtle, but subtle was actually what I was going for these nails, if you can believe it. So I'm just doing that kind of velvety effect, and hopefully the camera is picking it up a little bit so that you can see. But yeah, I just wanted a really subtle shimmer. I just looked up the actual name, and this one is called WaterLight 02 or WL02. And the jelly color I used underneath is Jelly Nude 04 or JN04. Okay, next I'm taking some of this silver birch color. I'm not actually going to use it for stamping. I'm just going to use it to create some texture on the nails. So I'm just taking a piece of paper towel that's all scrunched up. I'm dipping it in the silver, and then I'm just kind of like patting it on the nail in places. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. I'm going for a very like botanical effect. I don't know. I don't really know what I was going for. Something layered, translucent, organic would be a better word to use. So, yeah, very simple effect, and that silver is so freaking pretty. I love it. And if you hear a lot of random background noise in this video, it's because I cannot keep my cat off my desk today. So I'm going to try to edit out a lot of the random thump noises, but just so you know, that's what's going on over here. Next, I'm taking yet another shade from Born Pretty. This is Milky Jelly #1, and I'm just putting it on the nail without much thought. This is a very like abstract background we're going for today. And now we're going to try an effect that I've never done before, which is like the bubble trick. You'll see it creates this like cool texture. I was kind of having trouble getting the bubbles going in here. I probably should have added some more soap, but yeah, so I'm just gonna like mix it around with my finger till a bunch of bubbles are created, scoop them up with my little cuticle tool. And you actually have to do this part relatively quickly. Drape the bubbles over top of the gel, the uncured gel, and then cure it while the bubbles are still there. And then when you wipe it off, you're left with this really neat textured effect. You're going to be able to see it a little bit better on some of the other nails. So yeah, let's repeat that process a few times. I would love to know in the comments, let me know if you've tried this effect before, because it's actually easier than I expected. I thought it would be kind of like a hassle and annoying and messy, but it's like pretty quick and easy. Kind of like the ice effect, how I just tried that this year. It was so easy and looked so good. So yeah, I highly recommend this little trick as well. Okay, jumping ahead a little bit, I finished that bubble trick on all the nails and I started sculpting that claw or talon shape using this builder gel. So I did the pinky and now I'm going to show you how I did it. So I need to tell you about this builder gel because I was on a hunt specifically for something that I could sculpt with my fingers, but get a large quantity of it. And I actually found this on Temu of all places. It came in such a large quantity. It came with 60 milligrams or 2 ounces, which is honestly just unheard of for sculpting gel. And I was just so happy because it's so clear, there's minimal bubbles. It was exactly what I was looking for. And when it cured to like a hard builder gel consistency, and it was incredibly easy to file. So the stuff was only like 10 or 11 Canadian dollars. So for real, if you shop on Temu, I would definitely pick this stuff up because it seems like so flexible, not just for sculpting nails, but for doing any kind of 3D art. I'm obsessed with it. It was so easy to make these nails. So as you can see, I'm creating like a super high apex. I'm thinking about eagle claws and bear claws, any kind of like animal claws. And yeah, just trying to mimic that shape. And I think I did a pretty good job. I might be able to do it a little bit better if I do it again. And I ended up I'm still wearing these nails actually. It's a week later. And I just can't believe how much I love this builder gel. I'll stop talking about it soon. Um, but yeah, I definitely just really recommend it. So when I start, I just put a glob on the nail and then I push it all the way down to the sides to make sure the entire nail is covered. And then I kind of just like pinch and pull any excess off the tip, which also helps create that kind of like claw, beak, talon shape. And yeah, I just played around with it until they looked how I wanted. I could have done this with polygel, but I don't really like working with polygel that much, and I just really had it in my mind that I wanted to use my fingers to make this shape, so yep, it worked out real nice. Okay, let's check out how these nails are looking before we do any stamping. I did very minimal filing. Honestly, I probably could have done more filing, but I was trying to keep these low effort. And here's how we're looking. I think they're really beautiful. I think they look very organic, which is, part of the plan. And I'm actually going to be using black stamping gel. I was going to use the silver, but I just didn't know if it would show up as much as I wanted. So we're just going to do black. This is a black shade from Maniology. And we are just going to kind of follow the natural curves of these nails and place these botanical images. I'm going to use a different image. I don't think I repeat any of them. And yeah, I just want them to like flow and look kind of elegant over top of these. I really love this image in particular. I think these are like winter plants because this one looks like its leaves are all dried off, but I love it. And I love how the curve of these plants just really accented the like natural curves of these nails. Very organic, very lovely, very subtle compared to some of my other work. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving them. Absolutely loving the shape too. I want to definitely wear the shape a little bit more, I think. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section about that shape in general and if you would try it. as I went and did each nail with the stamping, I would stop and do a thin layer of the smudge-free top coat from Maniology, just in case I touched some acetone or something. I didn't want to ruin all the work I had done. But we are pretty much at the end of the video, so I'm going to do the rest of the stamping off camera. And now I'm creeping in with the finished set. Let me know what y'all think about the finished set. I thought it was so lovely, and when I finished them, I was like, wow, I feel like I just came home from a salon. Like, did I just make salon quality nails? I don't know, but that was the vibe I was getting from them, and yeah, I'm just so happy with all the products used today. Definitely a big shout out to Maniology for sending those plates to me as PR. I really appreciate it. And a little minor shout out to Born Pretty just for having some great gel products. Another big shout out to this Limegirl Builder Gel, which I'm so obsessed with. So everything just came together in harmony today, and I'm just so pleased. So thanks so much for being here and watching. If you made it to the end, you're such a real one, and I appreciate you. And I hope to see all of you in the next one. Bye.